Welcome to the ISPA How-To video. ISPA tools were designed to assess social protection performance at the level of the system, scheme, or delivery mechanism. There are currently 5 tools finalized and publicly available. 1. CODI, the overall systems assessment tool. 2. Payment systems. 3. Identification systems. 4. Social protection public works programs. And 5. The food security and nutrition. Other tools are under development: social information systems, cash transfers, social protection policy options, and social protection financing. How can ISPA tools be used? ISPA tools are flexible and can be applied at any point in time and in any country context, but they need to be adapted to fit different settings. There have also been applications in crisis settings, including during COVID-19, by collecting data remotely. Currently, ISPA tools have mainly been used by development actors to support countries' analytical work. Getting started. The first principle for any ISPA tool application is to secure strong government ownership of the process. Secondly, you need to identify the core team of experts to carry out the assessment, ensuring a diverse set of skills such as law, public administration, development economics, or ICT, as well as specific expertise in social assistance, pensions, unemployment, maternity, health, among others. Language requirements and familiarity with the local contexts are equally important. The team should receive an ISPA tools training prior to implementation. ISPA tools should be applied through a participatory process that involves relevant stakeholders within the social protection sector and beyond, at all levels of administration. This will foster coordination between development partners and between national stakeholders. For instance, in a payments assessment, one should consider the universe of the payment infrastructure, which includes providers who are not typically considered part of the social protection community. The identified stakeholders should be informed about the ISPA analysis through workshops, for instance. How to complete the data collection. All ISPA tools require an inventory of schemes that make up the social protection system and their key features. The data collection phase entails 4 steps. 1. The adaptation of the data collection framework to the country context and objectives. 2. A thorough desk review to pre-fill the framework. 3. Key informant and expert interviews. 4. Site visits and focus group discussions. For the adaptation of the data collection framework, delete questions that are irrelevant for your purpose and context, and add questions that may be missing. Second, pre-fill the framework with readily available information from national sources, statistical offices, ministries, your institution or relevant organizations, and development partners. Carefully record the sources used. In parallel to the desk review, plan the interviews and schedule meetings with relevant institutions. Find focal points in each institution and be prepared to meet and follow up several times. Carefully prepare interviews and site visits with beneficiaries or persons concerned. For each appointment, select the relevant questions and the data you wish to obtain. Use expert interviews to complement and validate the pre-filled information in the data collection framework. Don't get discouraged when there's no data. Lacking information is also a finding that is important to document. Where data is not available, draw on anecdotal evidence or use other methodologies. Finally, have a user-centric mindset. ISPA tools can be complemented with other quantitative or qualitative research methodologies that capture the beneficiary experience. Moving from data collection to analysis and result. All ISPA tools contain a draft outline for country reports and a matrix to present an overview of findings organized by performance criteria. For each tool, the What Matters guidance note and the data collection framework provide guidance. Which questions of the data collection framework speak to which performance criteria? There are different ways in which the matrix can be filled out. 1. The ISPA team pre-fills it, or stakeholders jointly complete the matrix during a workshop. 2. Present preliminary results and findings to the government and key stakeholders for validation. Emphasize the data gaps to obtain additional data. 3. Encourage sharing and dissemination of the final country report unless it is confidential. Interpreting the results. ISPA tools do not allow for country comparison, but they can monitor progress over time and identify aspects for improvement. Go to ISPATools.org for more information on each tool.